Hello again, impromptu video, and the reason for this impromptu video is Etsy's made a change to the shop manager, and whenever Etsy makes changes to shop manager, most of the time it's not helpful. In fact, most of the time, as you guys probably know, it's a hindrance, it's problematic, it causes issues. Look no further than the latest listing manager, for example. It's absolutely awful, and I wish they'd just take it away and forget about it and just keep everyone on the original listing manager. Anyway, so Etsy ads. So Etsy ads, if you use Etsy ads, you're probably going to see loads of people on YouTube talking about this, making lots of noise and hubbub and fanfare about Etsy now give you a related tags button. So when you look at a listing inside Etsy ads, on the right hand side will be a related tags button. I'm going to go into this and show you in a minute what's going on so that you understand it. The premise is this: Etsy offers you related tags which you can swap for your tags. Sounds good, right? My alarm bells are going off, of course, as always. Should we dive in and have a look at this together, and I will explain what's going on here so that there's no hype and don't buy into anyone saying this is great and this is good, and this is going to change your sales for the better. It definitely won't. Let's have a look at it and see what's going on.
Okay, so here we are in one of my listings. This is inside Etsy ads, and notice here on the right hand side, if I just zoom in a bit, we have related tags. It's a brand new button that's never been there before. Let's have a little click on it and see what's going on here. So now Etsy gives us the opportunity to add related tags to your item. Let's see what they say, shall we? They say these tags are ranked by how often they appear on similar listings to help you appear in more searches. If a term isn't relevant, use the thumbs down button to let us know. Now, before I get into the wording of this, which is absolutely horrific, it really, if Etsy can manage to confuse people with words, they do. They just cannot seem to get clear understanding across in how they word things. But first of all, if a term isn't relevant, use the thumbs down button. I would not touch anything where you start removing terms and so on. I just don't trust Etsy with any of this work that they're doing. They did something else recently with this where you could knock out keywords, couldn't you, in ads that aren't relevant. I just don't trust them, and I would advise nobody to do that. So this is the bit that gets me. These tags are ranked by how often they appear on similar listings to help you appear in more searches. How does that work then, Etsy? Tags on listings are put there by sellers. Tags' sole job, along with titles, is to query match and also partial query match to customer searches. And just to be aware, Etsy also shows products to customers with no keywords. So you don't have to have relevant keywords to be shown to a customer search query. There's all sorts of things that Etsy does, and it doesn't always apply to keywords. These tags are ranked by how often they appear on similar listings. So these tags in front of me, they're ranked by how often they appear on similar listings. I don't believe you. Gemstone bead apparently is ranked higher than crystals. I don't think so. I don't think so. Gemstone bead is ranked higher than gemstone. Of course it's not. Gemstone bead is part of gemstone. Gemstone innately, because it's a single keyword, will have more searches. This is garbage. So the first thing I want you to understand is don't go making changes using this tool, because you've got no idea of the tag that you remove and replace with what Etsy suggests may make your listing worse. So first of all, don't use this. Don't jump in. Certainly if other people on YouTube, I know that everyone, well, not everyone, but other YouTube people who talk about Etsy are going to say to use this, I would be highly cautious about touching this, this tool. It doesn't make sense. You can't have tags ranked with gemstone being lower than gemstone B. That's just ridiculous. Makes no sense at all. And also, how often they appear on similar listings. That's got nothing to do with anything. Literally nothing to do with anything. It doesn't matter where keywords appear on similar listings. It doesn't necessarily going to mean you're going to appear in more searches at all. So do you see what I'm saying? The way they word things is so poorly done. It's just confusing. And I would not use this tool just on the fact of that sentence and the fact that they've put ranked. They're not ranked. Of course they're not ranked. I've just proved that they're not ranked. Gemstone's going to appear more than gemstone B. This is crazy. So, as always, let's summarize. I just needed to show you this so that you could see what's going on, and I'm sure some of you will be commenting in my comments about it. So let's wrap this up.
Okay, so the problem with this related tags tool that Etsy's put into Etsy ads is there's no parameters available to you to aid you in making decisions about whether to swap these tags or not. And first of all, don't take the risk. Second of all, this addition highlights again what Etsy should be doing with a tool like this. They shouldn't be mucking around telling you to swap tags with what they suggest. That's garbage, a complete waste of time. I guarantee you it's not going to help you at all. What they should be doing, and this is what would help you, is say, look at these related tags. We will allow you to put a cost per click on those tags, if you like, for your listing. And do it in broad match, phrase match, and exact match. This is something that sellers who know a little bit about advertising have been crying out for years. And that's what this tool should be. So Etsy have given us something confusing, problematic. You have no sound basis to make any decisions on what they've given you. The ranking is not ranking at all. It's completely irrelevant. And we're left with this another piece of the listing manager, shop manager, that frankly is just not going to help you. I know this is a bit of a rant actually, isn't it? And you know what? I feel like a rant. It's been a while and Etsy are doing a lot wrong at the moment, not least payment reserves, which I'm absolutely furious about simply because of the amount of money that they reserve. But anyway, that's another conversation entirely. So let me know what you think about this tool. I want to know if you're already using it. I want to know what you think about the thoughts that I've given you today. Does it make sense to you? Do you use Etsy ads? How is it going for you? Are you making money with it? Get into my comments. As always, I answer every single comment. And also, I want to know if you guys are interested in an in-depth video on copyright and trademarking. This is something I get inundated with in my consultancy every week. So people are asking me, what about this copyright? What about this trademark? Can I do this? Can I do that? Would you be interested in an in-depth explainer video about copyright and trademark? It will take me time to put together. I'm going to have to do a hell of a lot of research. I'm not a copyright lawyer or a trademark lawyer. I'll have to learn a lot of information. Get into my comments. Let me know if you'd like to see that content and I will do it if there's enough people that want to see it. I'll also put a community post out and ask people if you want to see it through there as well. Okay, get into my comments. Let me know, guys. Cheers.